Hello and welcome back to Toki's channel, which is me. Why did I refer myself in a third person? Well, I don't know, but anyways, okay, today we'll be doing something new. So, uh, in the past few weeks, I've been actually drawing a new comic. Because I kind of gotten a bit sick of what I'm usually drawing, darts, in case you're wondering. So what is this comic about? So I've decided to name this comic Blade. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So it's a totally new comic. So yeah, now I'm running through all of the pages so they can see my Nemu, which is my rough sketch. And today we'll be sketching over page 1. So yeah, this is a entirely new comic, and yeah, in case, I guess I should stop repeating myself in case I sound like a broken record, continuously talking over myself. So yeah, without further ado, let's get drawing. So okay, oops, draw it on the wrong layer just now. Okay, you know what, should I start with the boxes? I guess I shouldn't. Yeah. Okay, let's start with this panel first. So this is my main character, Rin. So okay, I should probably say everything I've got to say before I start drawing, because if not, I won't be able to focus on what I'm drawing. So yeah, this panel, so we have her taking a breath, then she opened her eyes before she start a dueling match with her sword, with her practice sword. So this is probably wooden, because I think it's kind of inspired from kendo, which is a kind of sport where I think they fight with wooden swords. So alright, with that said, let's get started. Okay, so let's reduce the opacity so we can actually see what we are drawing. 30 is a good number. So let's start with her chin. So I'm gonna try avoiding undoing that many times, because in a video it can get kind of boring to watch. So I'm trying to incorporate flipping the canvas. Okay, now that the chin's done, let's do the eyes. So the classic way of drawing anime eyes. So 1, 2, 3, in case you're wondering. Okay, let's go on to the next eye. 1, 2, 3. Is it balanced? Let's take a look. It looks kind of balanced. So let's not continuously undo what I've just drew, because that's kind of boring. Okay, her mouth looks kind of nice. Alright, let's move on to the hair. So what's the best way to draw? Yeah, I'll start with the right side. Oh. Okay, this curve is kind of big, so I guess that's fine. Let's move on. So let's curve it into her ear. Erase this part off. Let's draw the ear and the rear side of the hair. Now let's draw her fringe. Yep. Alright. I guess I'll leave the extra length of hair there, because it kind of looks okay. Now let's draw her eyelids. So I guess I can do a double line. So yeah, how's everybody doing? at the time of recording this, it's November the 28th. So yeah, the moment you guys see this video is probably several weeks later, because you know, video has to be edited. I have to edit the video and cut out any parts that I think is not very, where it's just like boring, or if the drawing is not progressing. But hopefully I can release this video as early as possible. If I do, that means I had quite an easy time editing this video. Or it could also mean that I'm just too busy with my own daily life. Yeah. So yes, I have a job myself, but I do try to draw occasionally as a hobby. Yeah. And obviously drawing, for anybody who draws, you'll know that it takes up quite a bit of time when you're just starting out. But hopefully the more I draw, the better my drawing speed will be. That curve seems too big. Let's flip the canvas. Let's straighten it out. Alright. Hopefully I can get this curve done properly. Nope. It actually looks quite good. Okay, let's close in the hairline. So yeah, if you are watching this video, thank you. If you take a look at my other videos, it's probably not as commentated, because if you have been following, you'll know I'm not exactly that fond of talking. But I do believe that one should talk once in a while, so that they don't, for introverts that is, so that they don't forget how to talk. Because it might surprise you, but talking for an introvert is not an easy skill to have. That actually seems quite good. Okay, maybe I can do more with the hair over here. Should I curve it in? Yeah, I can try. Kind of looks weird. It's fine. But in order to do that, I have to kind of redraw this fringe, because it's taking up too much space. Alright, let's draw the second hair. Second fringe of hair. Is that how we call it? Wait, but she's actually, you see this hair clip here? It's actually pulling most of the hair that's supposed to be there. So I guess that's fine. Which means any remaining hair should be thin and somewhat stray. Oh. Alright, I'm not sure if you can hear the thunder in the background. It's kind of raining in my area, so yeah. What else? Okay, I can give a bit more stray hair. Alright, I shouldn't undo that many times, because it can turn into a habit and we might be stuck in the same place for, I don't know, half an hour. Alright, now that the fringe is kind of done, I guess I can move on to the clothing. So let's start with the neck first. Okay, is it balanced? Looks quite balanced. Let's flip the canvas. Guess it's fine. Alright. Let's draw the collar part. Okay, I kind of drew it a bit too flat out. the angle of the clothing that is. So now that I fixed it, probably it should look something like that. And let's give a bit of crease to the clothing. Yep, that looks fine. Erase this part. Oh, do I want to use the fill tool? Oh no. Oh no, I used the fill tool. Oh no. Come on, come on. Undo. Okay. Alright, let's do the same for this part. Okay. Okay, that looks fine. Erase this part and fill in the line. Alright. Oh no, that looks weird. It's too high. Let's try something like that. For now it'll work. Let's see, would her rear part of the hair be seen? Then the answer is no, because her rear hair will be behind the collar. So this part needs her rear hair as well. So what I mean by rear hair is the hair that is in the rear. Oh my god, that sounds so stupid. Yeah, but that's the character design I've given her. So yeah, looks okay, except that I can probably curve give a bit more detail, like how the hair is coming out from the center and coming over here. Come on, okay. Okay, I should probably erase this part and try to curve out this part. Alright. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Let me see, how long did that take? 12 minutes since the start, including the intro. Okay, let's draw the panel. Should I draw the panel? Yes. So, contemplating on whether to draw the panel, because obviously drawing the line art, sometimes there will be parts that I don't like, then I would try to erase it. So it's kind of a good idea to erase it once most of the sketch is finished. Alright, so now the same curvy face. Okay, let's flip the canvas. Okay. Oh, I should probably, let's see, what's the shortcut to reducing this? Yeah, okay. So now I got more space to work with. Okay, and that's not very curvy. Okay, let's erase this part to there. I want to redraw it. Yeah, that looks fine. So the mouth here should be a bit more more defined, not simpler, because it's a close-up shot. So how do we make it more defined? Probably give her the underlid, so you know this part actually gets shadowed. So to make it more anime-like, which is simpler, and with lesser shading. I guess I could draw something like that. And we should see the nose. So let's try to make it a continuous line. Yep, that seems good enough. And should we give the ear some lines? I guess we could. Does it match up? It looks fine. But before that, I should include the fringe, because the fringe will be in the way. So let's make it a bit more interesting, and let's flare the fringe up so that it looks like she's having some head movement, because it's more dramatic that way. But you know what, the right fringe seems a bit too thin, and that being said, I think the left side also looks thin, so let's give it a bit more thickness. And as you can see right there, I almost erased the border line. So that's why it is always a good idea to draw the border line at the end. And let's do a straight cut off. And now the bulk of the hair. We should also be able to see the ear, a bit of the ear. And if we can see the ear, it should be joined up with the chin. Okay, the chin's over here. And this part can be the, you know, the part of the ear that actually comes out if you can feel it on your own ear. So it should look something like that. And let's have the fringe cut off the ear. Yep, that should be fine. Let's move on to the next one. So erase the extra. You know what? Because this part is straight, this part should also kind of resemble what we have drawn over there. So a simple way we can do that is to draw a sharp edge and erase it and draw a line. Then we can fiddle around, you know, make split ends and stuff. Alright. So that's not very good. Let's kind of make a bit more. Hopefully that works. No, that looks bad. In that case, we should make it flare out more so that we get more thickness to play with. Alright. Do I have the ear? No. This part doesn't have the ear. Now why did I draw half of the ear? Because this part also only have half of the ear. But maybe we would see lesser. It gives the illusion that the character's head is slightly tilted, so we get lesser of the ear volume in this side. But since her mouth is kind of centered, I guess we shouldn't do that. And give her a balanced volume. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's not spend too much time. Just erase a bit and draw in the ear. erase the center line so that it doesn't look too complicated. I don't really like the fringe. Okay, give me a chance. Okay, I'll just redraw this fringe one last time. Not about fringe. See the fringe, the side hair. Alright. The neck comes next. And basically the same steps. Because it's just an enlarged version. So now that I'm drawing this, do any of you watchers actually do kendo or mixed martial arts as a sport? Okay, you guys can definitely hear the thunder in the background. It's so loud. Yeah, if you do, can kind of leave some realistic quotes that you have when training, because obviously I'm not someone that does mixed martial arts, so I kind of need a bit of quotes from you all that you guys actually think about in order to like make realistic monologues. Or do you even think about all this stuff before the fight or during the fight or even after the fight? Because it seems like it'll be quite a hassle to think about all these things. Because you need focus. You need focus when doing your match, doing your sparring. Alright. Okay, let's give a bit of empty space for the borderline. So something like that. And then we use the eraser. Clean up the borders. And clean up any lines in between. Yeah, about what do you think about when you're having a match? Is it oh, that guy's good, the way he fights, the way he, I don't know, plays basketball, his dribbling is so fast. Because I only have these thoughts when I actually sit around waiting for my turn and like watch other people have their round. Why is this pipe grayed out? Must be the soft eraser I used. Okay, let's erase all of that. Then you know, when watching other people draw, kind of thought to myself like no, I recently watched Bob Ross paint, and I got to say he does some quite pleasing paintings, which makes me understand layering more, because during painting you always want to draw the rear to the front, from the rear to the front. For example, if you have mountains in the background, you would want to draw mountains first. Or should I say, you should draw the sky first, followed by the mountains, followed by the greenery in the foreground. Because you don't want to mix the paint up. And it's kind of the same with drawing, I guess. Alright. And just like that, we have 2 panels done. Let's draw breath marks. So how do I exaggerate that? Oh that's not an eraser. So let's draw some steamy marks. Why is my pen so big? Okay. What way should I draw? Okay, I guess that's fine. that looks good enough. Alright, let's draw a side here. Okay. Okay, sorry if I'm not speaking that much sensible stuff now. Kind of thinking how to draw breath marks. Because it kind of look like she's smoking right now. Oh well, I guess I can do the words later. And I just had a random thought, should I give her earrings? But that being said, you should probably not wear earrings during a match because it can get kind of dangerous. Because, you know, in case someone hit your ear and your earring gets caught up in something, you wouldn't want that to happen. Okay, now is this the right eye or the left eye? Seems like her left eye. So that being said, I will not see the hair clip and I will only see straight fringes. So let's do that. We should probably draw the eye first. Let's give her thicker eyelashes. You always want, I don't know, it's just something that I observe from manga. Manga artists sure like thick eyebrows. I mean thick eyelashes. And there's probably some reason behind it. So for now, let's just follow how they do their artwork. And now the eye. So because she's staring kind of intently, let's make the eye bigger. And let's have the under eye, cut it off. That way we get a kind of a realistic eye, I guess. Now, sometimes I see this part jutting out, so it's like a eyelash. And I'm not sure if I need it here. Guess we could leave it for now. Now, because it's a closer eye shot, let's make it what's the word? High detail and pretty, because it's kind of highly zoomed in. So let's do it. Okay, how would I want to do this? So okay, parts of the eye. We have the white part of the eye, and then we have the gray part, the black part, the pupil. And surrounding it, the way I see Pixiv artists, how they make it look nice is they always have some sort of rear ground, the Bob Ross analogy that I give. When drawing mountains, there's always something in the foreground, something in the background. So for eyes, it's kind of like that. And depending on how the artist does it, there's many ways to show the detail of the eye. I guess for now we can draw it something like that. Let's fill this part with black. Okay, I should probably hide this part so that I can get an easier filling time. And we can bring it back. Alright, should also fill the eyelash. Okay, now the job is to fill in everything here because I think artists would know. If you don't fill in the gaps, the paint will just spill out. Just like that. So somewhere in my eyelash there's an open spot, such as these. Okay, let's try again. Much better. And now this eye looks quite unfocused. It's probably because this part is too wide. Let's see if we can fix that. I think I should just undo, because it'll be easier that way. Let's see, does this look... okay, it's not low enough. So let's make it lower. Okay. And now the erasing. On to the next side. I mean the next side, not the next side. Now we can see it looks kind of more balanced. So right now we can actually fill in the thickening of the line. And let's continue thickening up the line here and leaving the shiny spot untouched. So obviously the line art's probably going to be a bit too clean. I might add in a bit more detail, as I don't think I can do it in one video, because partially with talking I'm not able to focus on where I should add in the details. But at the very least I can add in the major lines in the drawing. Okay, now the double eyelid, and now that the eye is done, I can probably fill in the line. So the same step, I have to fill in all the empty gaps. Turn the sketch drawing off and fill it with black. Bring it back, and yeah, there it is. So I guess I can kind of do something like that to make it wavy. Okay, that kind of looks weird. So before I add the wavy line, let's erase the rough lines that we've made. Same thing here. Alright, and then we add a major shadow line here. Because the eyelash slightly covers it, So what kind of shading do we want? I guess I can go with the hatching. Although I'm not sure if this is clean. Doesn't look quite clean. Yeah, let's leave the shading to after, when I got more concentration. Because hatching is actually a... let's just say there's skill in hatching your drawings. Then let's make the double eyelid a bit more pronounced, because you can think of it like this. The double eyelid is it kind of represents how big your eye can actually open. So obviously now that she is looking very fierce, her eye can actually open up much bigger, and she's actually kind of slightly closing her eye a bit. Alright, now the eyebrow. So the eyebrow will be slightly thicker than the double eyelid, and we should also fill it with black. I don't think that is filled. I think this is filled. Yeah. Okay. Now it looks kind of thin over here. The double eyelid looks kind of thin right now, so let's, I don't know, thicken it up, which is the detailing part of the drawing. So because okay, if you actually do a bit of looking around, you see that some people have a bit more creasing lines, the skin creases closer to the center, closer to the nose, or something like that. Alright, looks good enough. Let's bring back the sketch. Alright, what are we missing? The hair. So as we have established, this is the, from our view, this is the right side. For her, it's the left side. So the fringes, okay, cause it's flowing from the right to the left. Let's try to copy what we have established in the drawing. All right. Okay, because it's closed up, we can put in more minor details to the hair, such as having splits. So there's one small split here. Let's give a larger split here. Oops. So obviously now the eyebrow is a bit too prominent. So to counter that, you can actually make it a lighter shade of gray, and I can also thin it out. Or you know what? Does this work? Ah, okay. So there's also one skill, which is to leave a small empty gap between between layers. I don't know how it tricks the brain, but it just kind of does the job. Yeah, something like that. Let's make it thicker. But I still kind of want a lighter shade of gray. So let's do that. Well, a bit more. Oops, I zoomed in the wrong part. Let's undo that. And centralize the drawing. It looks kind of weird. You know what? I'll just leave it at black. And I will thicken the hairline. Alright, let's thicken these parts as well. Okay, so why am I thickening the hairline? Because as the reader, you obviously don't read this close up to the drawing. So by making the lines thicker, it's easier for the reader to understand that there's a solid line here which represents the hair, which saves the reader a bit of mental energy trying to figure out, is that really a line? Is that really a solid line? Yeah, as the artist, I'm trying to help the reader understand, yes, this is a solid line. And can add kind of something like that. We can make it that cleaner. Something like that. Fill it with black. And what does this do? This shows the reader that the hair is kind of, okay, maybe not that thick. Something like that. So what this does is it lets the reader know how the hair is curving. So we don't want everything to be uniform like this, because it's kind of unrealistic. Like if you see the shiny parts of the hair when it's reflecting off light, kind of does it at a random. So obviously we have to mimic that. So yeah, something like that. And the last part of this panel is the nose, which we can simply do by drawing one line. So the nose line would be slightly higher than, or should I say in line with, the eyelash, because just feel your own nose to your eye. You can feel that there's a cavity, and it's kind of the same in manga, because we are drawing humans after all. So where does the cheek, should I even draw a line? Will it be too confusing? Yes, so I should not draw any more indent needs to be. Okay, let's thicken this empty spot. Okay, same here. Okay, that is that panel done. Now the last and the most complicated panel. How long have I been recording? Okay, about 20 minutes. So this is probably gonna be the last panel for this video. Should I draw the border? No, I should follow what I've been saying and not draw the panel first. Let's do a quick sketch and get this drawing done, because if not, I'll exit the video and nobody will want to click on a lengthy video. So the fringe can do something like that. Draw the fringe like that, like that, like that. Pick commentary, by the way. Like that, like that. Okay. Even though we are rushing a bit, I also want to make sure that there's a bit of standard to what I'm drawing. So something like that. So because we're looking at it in an angle, it'll be a bit the area which we are drawing would be a bit more skewed. So instead of a major curve, when we tilt our angle, it'll go closer and closer towards a straight line. Yep, something like that. Alright, let's finish up the fringe. So the center spot's kind of over here. So let's kind of draw it in. Alright, now the eye. Okay, the fringe is now not very even. So let's erase and let's reline the fringe. So the simple anime lines, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, because this is a slightly bent angle, the thickness will be slightly different. And what do I mean by the thickness? So because her right eye is further away from the camera, which is us, so this eyelash will be smaller, as well as her eyes. And now the double eyelid. And the eyebrow. Let's make the eyelash a bit thicker. so that we can get the same effect as I've said before. Thick lines make the readers understand, allows the reader to have an easier time understanding realism, or whether a line is real or not. Alright, this chin line looks kind of a bit too aggressive, so it makes her face look sharper than it should be. That looks better. So this will be her neckline, and her frontal neck will be here. So let's draw a collar. Have you guys ever worn this martial arts uniform before? Kind of like a karate vest. I'm not sure what you call it, but it seems like that. Yeah, what do I want to ask? Yeah, is it very hot in this kind of clothing? Okay, before I say too much, I love drawing these, the collarbone. Okay, now that the collarbone's out of the way, let's continue talking about what we are talking about. So what were we talking about? We were talking about this karate / taekwondo training uniform. How heavy is it? Because I would imagine that it's not made of simple cotton. I would imagine that it's made of something thicker. And is it very hot in this? Because I would assume so. In order to like avoid you from injuring yourself, the clothing has to be thick. In case people actually hits you with the training sword. You won't die, but obviously you'll get bruised. So obviously the clothing has to help tank some of that impact damage. Alright, now we are drawing the hands. So I guess I should not put too much detail because this is not what we are supposed to focus on. Plus, I'm not very good at drawing hands. So let's make it as simple looking as possible. Yeah, that looks alright. I'll extend it later. But for now, let's get the main tang of the sword. Tang, is that the word for it? The length of the sword. Alright, this will take quite a while. Okay, never mind, we got it. Look kind of thin. Alright, you know what? Let's use the inbuilt function to draw lines. That looks kind of weird. Alright, something of this length should be good enough. Let's close the top. And then let's add a tightening tag over here. Let's make it slightly rounded. Alright. Okay, I kind of drew her wielding more of a katana than a trading sword. Because you know the curves in the katana. Yeah, that's... it's kind of what I was trying to aim for when drawing. You know, when I draw, I kind of just let my imagination run wild. And I kind of imagine all these crazy sword scenes. Because, you know, weak mind. Your weak mind just wants to draw cool fighting scenes. Okay, where's the thumb? Top, bottom, top. Yeah, top. Now how will the thumb fold? It will go behind. It will go behind. And it will wrap around the sword. That looks disgusting. It should wrap through the front, not the back. It's kind of what I drew just now was kind of a contorted thumb. Looks like she needs to go to the hospital to have a thumb checked. Which I guess when you have spots like these, it's not kind of a unrealistic scenario to happen. Now her stance looks kind of wonky. Let's see if we can fix that. Because okay, her arm wouldn't connect to this part. It would connect slightly ahead. Because hold on, give me a while. Let me just finish this line. Alright, why did I say that? Because if you think of your arm, it's kind of a 3D object, and what I did just now was making her look a bit like paper. But still, this angle's a bit wonky. It should be straight. Let's see if we can fix that. Which means this part's wrong. Because I drew this in mind with a curved sword in mind, so probably that's why it looks kind of wonky. Let's curve this, let's align this part as well. So this part wouldn't be what it would look like. It would look something like that instead. So one curve, one joint. So this is the forearm, and the joint would be somewhere here. Let's shift the sword's position as well. Alright, that looks more realistic. Although now I've got quite a bit of a mess to fix up. Now her chest area. Alright, that looks okay. Her belt. Or her... I don't know, what do you call this belt? Yeah, belt. Because karate or taekwondo, they always call it black belt. Are you a black belt? I'm not. I'm just a simple no belt. What's the lowest rank? It was white belt, wasn't it? The highest is black. Alright. Still looks kind of wonky, but hey man, it's not too bad. At least the story would go properly, I guess. Okay, this not filling up the pit is kind of distracting me a bit too much. So let's fill it up. It's a bit too big, kind of looks like that. So this part should curve sooner. Is that okay? Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, we should really hurry up before we lose too much time. And now the feet. Because obviously now I'm not following my sketch, so now I have to think on the fly. Which is not really something you should do on a YouTube video. Because experimenting around it takes quite a bit of time, which viewers may not be too interested in your experimentation, because only you are understanding what you are learning, and unless your viewers are creative enough to actually try to analyze what you're actually thinking about when drawing, they won't get it. Okay, this part looks quite thin. It looks too thin to be real. So let's kind of baggy it up, make it more baggy, and that should be fine. Let's give a bit of creases so Maybe something like that. Cause her kneecap is here. Clothing will tend to bend towards the kneecap. And when there's a bend, there should be a thickness difference. Okay, let's finish the rear of the sword. Okay. Now the second leg. And this part can be thinner, I guess. Alright. Now the judge. Okay, I probably don't need that much focus here. I mean that much detailing here, because this is it's further back. But I will still need focus drawing. So I like doing this flat out hair for boys. It doesn't make for such a good variety. But yeah, that is what I would be using for now. Right, give him a vest. And let's curve the hand in. And then we could do something like that and finish the clothing. The belt. Oops, too much there. So you can see I'm probably getting less and less commentary-ish. And yeah, I'll try to avoid that. Okay, because he's raising his hands, clothing would bend, something like that. And let's not make the arm too thick. And it connects here. The armpit area. I guess I could thin this part out. Yeah, okay. Sticken it and draw a triangular shape kind of thing to mark the end of the clothing. And we can kind of use relatively straight lines because nobody cares for such far away details. You can always draw something simpler. That's something believable. Well, I hope you guys are kind of enjoying yourself. I'm not sure. I would say that this is probably the best commentary I have so far. in the videos that I've made. Let's draw some simple crease lines. But his kneecap is here, so the crease lines won't go above the kneecap. Because that's where the most pressure is at, the most tension is at. Alright, now that oh, I'm missing the hands. So a simple triangular-ish shape should do it. With a bit of thickness. Well, not really triangular. The pinkies here. Okay, let's make this a bit thicker. Alright, that arm looks too weird. Let's redraw a bit. Yeah, let's just go simplistic. And now the lines. So one mistake is not drawing the line thick enough. You know, the little finger can be more exaggerated. So is the ring finger. Alright, that should be good. Oh no. Know what? Let's just follow what we have said. Yeah, that's fine. But the thickness of the arm just looks weird now. So it curves in. Let's not make it too thick. So this is where the palm ends, and then you can have these. And a speech bubble. Let's have the speech bubble somewhere else. Over here. Let's close up the circle, and then I would use straight lines to show the speech bubble. Let's close up the speech bubble. And what are we left with? You know what? We can kind of draw this guy. It looks kind of buff, you know, kind of thick. Let's give his collar a bit more thickness. And then the arm. Oh, speaking of the back view, where would the strains, where would the tension be? I guess it will be in the shoulder. So let's finish the rough sketch, and then the belt. Let's see, the right side or the left side? The left side. The ass, the legs. What kind of hairstyle would we want to give him? Okay. Let's finish these lines first. Clean up the excess lines. Yeah, what kind of hair will we want to give him? First things first, he has a neck. I guess I can give him a hair that curves in. Which means this part will be covered up. Do we want that? I guess that's fine. But it will not continuously curve outwards. Let's curve it inward. Here will be the neck. Kind of looks like he's facing the wrong way. So let's bring this part in. And let's bring this part more to the right. Nah, that still doesn't help. Okay, how do we help this? It's by making sure that the head is kind of visible. The face, I mean. So how do I make him look this way? So I guess I can do kind of something like this. And I should see the ear. Yep. something like that. I've never actually drawn something like that, so it's kind of difficult to talk along the way, because I'm also kind of learning how to draw complicated side angles. Now that hair just looks weird. It means this part would not be that much out, and it would end kind of something like over here. Let's give lesser spikes. Yeah, something like that. Oops, I just booked the mic. Maybe I should reposition the ear. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because now it seems kind of high and too outwards. Yeah, it still seems kind of weird. Maybe you can just chuck it in between the ears like some Christmas ornament. Yeah, something like that. And let's finish the face. Yeah, overall not that bad. Let's give some lines. Crease lines, that is. Clean up the excess lines. Yeah. Alright, so something about the manga I'm drawing. So usually mangas are 10 to 12 pages long per chapter. And I've got 10 pages drawn out. So you know what? I'm probably gonna create some sort of Pixiv account, and if anyone's interested, they can probably view my drawings. Not sure how well that's gonna go, but it's just something that I thought I would do. And since I already have 10 pages drawn, it's a lot more realistic to have it as a actual manga than my other two comics that I've drawn, which is Comic 1 and Darts. Because previously I've been drawing the sketches and the manga at the same time, which I didn't have a really clear idea of where the story was heading. But at least now, this manga, I've already got the sketch done. And I kind of know what the first chapter, or I should say I have more experience in drawing manga, in storytelling. And that would let me draw better mangas, something that is more coherent and not something that keep jumping around. Like for Darts, the story is I couldn't remember most of the time what I'm drawing, and that kind of ruins the story. But at least for this manga, Blade, at least for Blade, I have a better understanding of what I'm drawing and how the story can progress. And since I already got 10 pages drawn out, the first chapter is more or less concise, and it's much better let's just say it's much better. Alright, the drawing's almost done. And I guess I'll just draw some simple characters here. Would I draw the whole body out? Probably not. Maybe I would, but who knows. Yeah, I probably just draw something like that. Of people sitting down. The background, the people in the background. Oops, wrong way there. Wait. No, that's the correct way. And yeah, okay, this position that they're sitting, they are kind of like in a Japanese kneeling stance, like awaiting orders. Yep, something like that. Alright, we're almost done here. What can I talk about now that we're almost done? Oh yeah, the usual YouTube outro. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Nah, just kidding. You don't have to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, cause I don't know how much I can commit to doing YouTube, and you know what? Screw whatever I've just said. If you feel that if you feel something that you want to comment about, just leave a comment. I'm not the best at reading comments like other YouTubers, but once in a while when I upload my videos, I do read them. I do read comments, and yeah, it kind of encouraged me when people say that they like my art and stuff. Yeah, I just wish that I have more time to, you know, make drawing something that I can do professionally and stuff. Okay, let's give him a Korean type of bowl haircut. I'm not sure if people actually, I don't know what is the appeal in this haircut. Is it cute? It looks... I guess it looks cute for girls. I don't know. Maybe boys find it cute too. Alright, what hairstyle should I give this guy? Yep, something like that, I guess. It's just something, some generic anime spiky hair. Cause you don't need that much thought when drawing this hair. It's just the usual Kirito hair, I guess. Oh, I can. It's okay. Oops, too much. Is it balanced? No, it's not. Their sitting position is kind of not aligned as well, but oh well. People can sit in different distances, I guess. Is there anything else I can add? Something over here. Finish the background. Alright, maybe some windows. The ceiling lights. All I need now is the ceiling lights. Alright, that should be about it. Let's draw the border. Yes, finally the border. Oh, my drawing's not centered. Okay. Finally, the borderline can go in. The long-awaited borderline. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I probably will see you guys not so soon, but hopefully soon enough. Alright, take care everyone. Have a safe day and goodbye.